Hi, hello, welcome back to my place on the internet. My name is Amanda, also known as Alternative Vegan. So, today I'm going to be talking about why everyone can be vegan, and before you get upset, please stick around and watch my explanation because I feel like people get so defensive and attacky when they hear people say that everyone can be vegan. I feel like I have a valid reason to say that everyone can go vegan, and with that all being said, let us just get into this. So, the first thing that we need to do is look at the actual definition of veganism. A lot of people get veganism and plant-based confused. Veganism is not a diet. If you want to know more about this, I have a whole video called Vegan versus Vegetarian versus Plant-Based, which I'll have linked down below. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be looking at the definition of veganism that most vegans use. So this is the definition that comes up when you search vegan definition. The first website to come up is from vegansociety.com. The creator of Vegan Society actually invented the term veganism. So the definition on his society is the one that most vegans, like the vast majority of vegans, agree on for being the definition of vegan. This definition states, quote, "Veganism is a philosophy and way of living which seeks to exclude, as far as is possible and practicable, all forms of exploitation of and cruelty to animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, and by extension promotes the development and use of animal-free alternatives for the benefit of animals, humans, and the environment. In dietary terms, it denotes the practice of dispensing with all products derived wholly or partly from animals." End quote. The first key point I want to make is that veganism is not a diet. Someone who does not eat animals or animal products is plant-based. Plant-based is just the dietary element of veganism. Veganism is a social justice movement, a philosophy, and a lifestyle. It goes way beyond just food and diet. That's an important distinction to make. With the words "as far as is possible" and "practicable," this means that no matter what situation you are in, if you live with your parents and they're not going to buy you vegan food, or if you live in a food desert or are low income or something of that nature, you can still technically call yourself vegan if you're doing as much as you possibly and practically can. Veganism is also able to be practiced outside of the dietary elements, so even if you can't eat 100% plant-based, as long as you're eating as much as you can plant-based, as long as you're practicing veganism in other areas, speaking up for vegan options, doing what you can, then you could be vegan. This is just saying that everyone technically can be vegan no matter what situation they are in, as long as they're doing what they can. A lot of people get confused by the plant-based aspect of it, and they think if you are eating something that's not vegan, then you can't be vegan. However, technically, that just means that you can't be plant-based. You can eat non-vegan foods and still call yourself a vegan if you're doing as much as you can, and that's your last resort, basically, and you're doing it for like survival reasons or something like that. Another important point to make is that no one, or maybe hardly anyone, can be 100% vegan. Because we live in a non-vegan world, non-vegan products are everywhere. I mean, the cars we drive have leather in them. There are literal animal products in our computers and phones, and especially right now, it's near impossible to live your life without a computer or a phone. I mean, most of us work online, at least partly, so it's near impossible to be 100% vegan in terms of using anything without any animal products. Of course, all vegans try to do their best, but living in a non-vegan world makes it so hard to avoid animal products and anything with animals completely. And that's okay, because all we can do is try our best. I think an important thing to remember is that every vegan choice is a good choice, even if you're not vegan. As vegans, we do need to focus on trying your best and doing what you can instead of being perfect all the time. This idea of perfect veganism, it makes veganism seem like something that's really hard to do. In reality, being vegan is actually not hard at all once you get the hang of it. So just to sum everything up, everyone technically can be vegan even if they are not 100% plant-based, as long as they're trying their best. So I hope that made sense. If you have any other questions related to this, let me know down below and I will try my best to answer them. But I hope this cleared some things up. And as always, if you want to subscribe to me, that would be really cool. And also like this video if you made it this far, because that's pretty dope. I really hope no one gets offended by this video, but people probably will. Anyway, I will see you next time. If you want to see more content from me, I also have a main channel where I post non-vegan related content, so that's linked down below. And yeah, I will see you next time. Peace out. It's time to pose for the thumbnail. With the words as far as is possible and with the words as far as is possible and practicable, dang it.